Alright, we're about ready to get going. Let's do some tests. Right, game capture test and face cam test. Game capture and face cam test successful. I think we're about ready to go. Alright, okay, alright, we're good. Okay, I think we can begin. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Gozi-san on the decks with your host Gozi-san. And today we are going to continue with some more Genshin Impact. Today for Genshin Impact we are going to focus on just some chill farming of Stygian Onslaught. Nothing too major, nothing too difficult, nothing too crazy. So we're just going to do that. In the meantime, one of the things that has happened is that the Yahoo Compendium. Okay, so I'm waiting for the next banner to come up, and the next banner will have. I'm gonna see if I can try and pull Navia. Will be interesting to see if I can get Navia. I've been looking for Navia for quite a while, and I do have, I think, the pieces in order to get it. I've been building Ningguang on the side, so with Ningguang being built on the side, I should have some decent artifact pieces for Navia as well to use, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good stuff from there. Quite excited to see what we'll get. So yeah.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at the quests. Nothing out of the way. Magic Mountain, Temple of Space. We still got Temple of Space, which we still haven't continued on yet. Question and answer. Multiple. Okay. Alright, let's see. What is our current stocks with our farming for Stygian Onslaught? We have 172 with 3, and we have 6 of these with 1 going out in 2 days. Let's go to our Serenity Pot to get a few more resources before we start farming. As well as offline, I've been doing quite a bit of.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Quite a few games with what is it? Slay the Spire 2. On my off account, I've completed Ascension 9 on the Silent, which I was quite happy for that to happen. I'm looking to see whether or not I can get Ascension 10, especially with the new patch that was dropped. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some good stuff out of it. Furnishing, we're not looking to do that just yet. Realm Depot, yes, we are going to get a transient resin. Do we want to get some more of these? How many of these do I have? Not a lot. Let's change. Ooh, good. Always.
If you ever had.
Always looking for some new stuff to more pieces to sort of update the rest of the areas. Okay, no need to do some farming. Let's see. Okay. Let's move back to Liyue, and we will do some solo farming on the side, because one of the main issues about farming at Stygian Onslaught is right now I overcapped on the artifact limit at the moment, so I have to slowly sort of prune out my deck, so to speak. Also, one of the things that I do need to do heading forward is the Imaginary Theater. I'm also trying to build Skirk as well. Skirk will be important heading forward. And then I can sort of bring in someone who I don't have. So we'll just do a some solo fights, and then slowly just work out our artifacts from there. Okay, so we'll do the easy one, which is Tenebrous Papilla. That's the fastest I clear, so Yep, let's see, anything we want to do here? Should be fine. Okay, yep, let's begin. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. 2, 1. Charge.
Let's dance. Off we go.
Locked on! Get to work! Going in! Let's run!
30 seconds. Slightly off, but yeah. It's always 30 seconds for some reason. I think if I swap this over to Mawika, it might be a little bit faster, but yeah. Okay, let's see what we get. We get dive, def, attack. Too many feathers. Already got good feathers for Skirk already, so we don't really need to farm too much on the Skirk side of things. So if we look at Skirk's side of things, artifacts wise, she's pretty decently built. The only thing I'm trying to find right now is a good flower. She has a good hat, crit rate, attack, crit damage, 1 rolled into HP, but it's equip. Why do you say 3 into attack, 1 into crit damage? Decent enough. I don't need to worry about it too much. For the goblet, cryo damage with I think 2 rolls into crit damage, and unfortunately it rolled into energy recharge. I could roll this again, roll this into like attack if I have the opportunity. We have 1 elemental mastery, but that can be used by someone else. Other than that, and then for the watch, we don't have anything which is attack, crit rate, crit damage. We want crit rate, pure crit rate, crit damage. This one is HP, which is air, but it's a good off piece for anyone who's looking for it. Maybe I'll just mark this out for whoever wants to use it. Attack, crit rate. No, this is a defense piece. We're not looking for defense pieces. So yeah, this is the off piece that we currently have. This is the feather that she's looking to get, but we're doing a 2-piece Blizzard Strayer, 2-piece finale galleries at the moment until we get a good flower piece for her. And we can get a good flower piece. I think we should be good. If we have 3 rolls into attack, crit rate, crit damage substats, and it'll be good. This is pretty good for her. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. This one, if we leveled it up a little bit more, it's a decent 2-piece split. So yeah. Or Mara should say Hunter. If she's paired with Farina, of course. Other than that, yep, we're looking for a good flower piece. That's the main goal here. Let's keep going.
Let the show begin.
Show no mercy! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on! Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Get to work! Bullseye!
That was not more than 30. That was not less than 30. Pick again. Let's see what we get. Attack, def. I really need to figure out a way to put this on, who is it? On D-Luke. And start holding some of this to get, to prepare in case I get someone like Xiao. Or Varessa. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for that to happen. Columbina. Scork. Let's see. Anything else we want to level? I think for now we'll ignore that and focus on the other characters that we have. Farina is quite well built. Don't really need to focus on her. Crit rate, energy recharge. Why the heck did I not level her up? The piece that we really want on her is Noblesse Oblige. I don't have a lot of that. I need to start farming some more. Definitely needs a lot more of these kinds of support pieces heading forward. For its Oblige, hers is crit damage, crit rate. There's a bit of energy recharge to it and elemental mastery. This is a decent piece. Like, her pieces are quite good at this stage. This one could be better. We have a defense piece here. Let's enhance this and see where this one goes. It rolled 2 into def percentage. Let's see what else we can roll into here. Enhance. Hey, crit damage. Nice. Okay. This looks like a pretty good piece that she can also use heading forward. No. Nah. Yeah, I've got no spare feather pieces for this one, so meh. Okay, these 3 go out. Feather take out as well. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Nope. 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 Yep, okay. Alright, enhance. Okay. We'll get to these later. Okay. Alright, yeah, it looks like a good piece for her to use. This one's already a pretty good piece. 3 into crit damage. Could use a couple more hits into crit rate. This one is 1 into crit damage. This one is, what, 3 into crit damage? Yeah, 3 into crit damage, which is really good. But it's 1 into attack, which is kind of meh. This one already is 2 into defense, 1 into crit damage, so it's sort of spread over and has slightly more base crit rate compared to the other one. Look at the artifact details, crit rate is high. If you look at the general details, 46.6. Crit damage is off the charts. But we need crit rate in order to balance it out. So if we can find some good crit rate stuff to go with this, that would be good. This is all crit damage, by the way. Crit rate, crit damage. But it's okay for her to hold on to the crit damage anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's see. Let's continue farming. Hope you guys had a good day. I had a decent day today. Work was all right. Got a bit of rhythm games into the system.
Get out of here! Fulfill our pact!
Also played a bit of Slay the Spire offline, so yeah.
Bullseye! Locked on! Show no mercy! Going in! Bullseye!
29 seconds. Okay, then. 2 in. Let's see what else we get. Ooh, crit damage helm with energy recharge. Okay, that's pretty okay. All right. If it had like attack percentage, that would be perfect. As well as maybe a little elemental mastery on the side. Who knows? That's not really important. A Nemo damage bonus. Nah, it's all flat stats. Don't like it. Okay. I'm gonna check how much in my bag again. Okay, I can play one more time straight. That's fine. Alright, let's begin. Let's farm a little more. Excuse me. Alright, go, Barbara, go.
I'll protect us.
Get out of here!
Which reminds me, I do need to put artifacts onto Barbara.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Adventure time! Get to work! Everybody stand back! Open fire!
Okay, where's everything? Use that. Helm, HP, attack. Not really what I'm looking for. Definitely not what I'm looking for. Yikes. That's a big yikes from me, dog. Okay. Back to buy artifacts. Looking back at the flower that we had. I'm going to pump a few more 3-star pieces into this. Okay. And he bit me again. Enhance. Okay. Excuse me, moi. Okay. Let's see how much energy we have. I'll count it when I see it. Let's keep going.
Let the show begin.
Get out of here! Fulfill our pact! Take me up! Open fire! Locked on! Teamwork is dream! Show no mercy! Ha! Open fire! Bullseye!
Go, Lumi. Okay, yeah, we'll use... we can use the condensed resin first. We'll get a bunch of them. Crit rate attack. Ooh, this is a good piece. Could use a bit of elemental mastery, but other than that... now this is what I'm talking about. Attack, it's elemental mastery. If it had crit rate, it would work. But, yeah. Okay, cool. That's a good start. So, if we look back at Skirk's stuff... Actually, let me just handle Dubai first. How about that? We'll get that particular flower leveled and see where this one goes. Okay, enhance. I want to see what this next step looks like. If it hits either crit rate or crit damage, especially crit rate, I think we're on to a winner. Okay, 1. Oh, I just needed 1. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. No, it went into flat def. No, it didn't work. Okay. Red reshape. It's still one more stat that it can be allocated to. Hopefully we can get a bit lucky and it goes into one of those stats with that last hit. We have one more hit that we can put in here. Well, let's actually take a look to see if it actually goes in that direction. Not these. Not this. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. If you guys been playing a bit of Slay the Spire 2 recently, you would have noticed that there was a bunch of that there's you might have heard of a bit of a review bombing story that has been going on in Slay the Spire 2, and I find the situation completely hilarious and nonsensical purely because like it's an early access game. But also from the perspective that it's a sequel, right? And even though it's a sequel, it's been a long time since the original Slay the Spire 2 versus the current version of Slay the Spire, the original version of Slay the Spire. So there's a huge gap of time between the two games itself. And the ideas around what to do about the game then compared to now would have shifted immensely over the years. So I would imagine that Megacrit and the devs at Megacrit, the designers specifically in Megacrit would have an idea of what they want to experiment with. Original Slay the Spire had a huge, how should I say it?
Get out of here!
Had huge. Had a huge early access build when in the OG version when it was first created. So they want to do something similar here to try and experiment with a few other things. So it makes sense that we give the devs the benefit of the doubt, or at least be a bit patient with their changes, because they're actively trying to tweak a game which, you know, they are trying to make a good sequel for the hardcore players to play. And it's not a question, it shouldn't really be a question about whether or not you can solve the game every single time, but more like, how is the challenge going to be interesting? And you know, it stays interesting as time goes on, right? So it will be interesting to see how they actually cook up some of these ideas heading forward. They've been actively putting out like balance patches or balance changes every single week. So if that is what is to be expected, players should, in early access should expect to sort of think about what's going on and then anticipate any changes that not really anticipate, but sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Adapt to the changes, test them, and then give feedback through the proper channels, rather than just blowing up the Steam reviews. Oh god, it's just absolutely stupid. But yeah. And I've also been reading quite a few sort of like write-ups or some sort of commentary about, you know, why this is a thing, especially coming from like the Chinese players especially. And I can sort of understand why they might be, you know, quite pissed at the current state of the game, but at the same time, I just feel like they are holding on. Yeah, they're just grasping straws, trying to sort of complain that why are you changing my beloved play style or something like that. Because this is early access and everyone should expect that there's going to be so many changes all over the place that one thing that may work before may not work the next version, because that's not really the idea of how the devs want us to sort of play around. Sure, you want to keep you would like to keep the OP stuff in your mind. Is good to keep the OP stuff, but that's why if this doesn't if we don't have good balance changes and tests, it's the game is not going to last that long in terms of memorability, right? Like it being a memorable game. Sorry, memorability. What kind of word is that? There's no word like that. Come on. But I want to have like situations where I finally beat the game. It was like, yeah, I finally conquered the hill. Yeah, I'm sure everyone wants that feeling. And if the game is hard, beating it only makes it all the more sweeter, right? Yeah, it makes that feeling all the more sweeter. We all want to make sure that happens. We are off by 1. Is there any we can toss out? Ooh. We're on the cusp here. Maybe we can toss out one of the any +4s, any old +4s that I can toss out. Yep, looks okay. All right. Enhance. Ooh, off by a bit. Okay, good thing I have a 1-star item somewhere around here. Not this one. There we go. Haha. Perfect. 3 defense. 3 defense. 3 defense, 1 crit damage, and crit rate. Marginally more crit rate. This is kinda weird, but I think it's gonna be much more consistent damage. This is gonna give her more consistent damage over this one, I think. And in any case, this can be used by anyone else. Speaking of anyone else, Flynn's can totally use this. Wait, hold on. Crit rate 7.4. What is his crit rate anyway? Anyway, we'll swap this over. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's take a look at Flynn's. And his artifacts. It says crit rate 49.7, crit damage 174.4. Looking at his artifacts, that's a boss piece. Yeah, I'm not gonna move that away from him. That is no bueno. We are not gonna move that away from him. That is a good piece. Like literally, it's like one hit, one hit everywhere. It's so funny. Okay, now the flower. Now we have 2 pieces in contention. One with more crit damage, with slightly less crit rate. One with higher crit rate, attack, and energy recharge, elemental mastery, all that he could need. This one rolled 1 into attack, so it's kind of... So we have two possible pieces here. Maybe maybe having a bit more consistency and a bit of energy recharge is good for him. Here, yeah, definitely one of the things that he could use is a better better sands piece. Goblet is fine. Energy recharge on him is okay. It's fine. And then the circlet is crit damage, crit rate. One rolled into attack. I think that says crit damage, crit rate. That's crit rate, crit damage. But other than that, that's the only like crit rate circlet that we have. Crit rates with Elemental Mastery. If there was a HP piece, well, technically, if you wanted to do on-field on-field Columbina, you could do that, but that would be quite funny. But yeah. All right, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, he has a decent piece. The goblet could be better, but yeah, the goblet could be better. All right, cool. Go back to spy. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Elemental mastery. Yeah, it's a boss piece. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's reset the requirements here. Let's see if there's anything else that she might be able to use. This one is okay, but it two rolled into energy recharge, which we don't really need too much energy recharge when it comes to buy anyway. So it's like, not really what we need. Attack increase is good for attack, crit rate, crit damage, defense. I have to check if Navi... Okay, actually. I might need to check if Navia also scales on defense, because that piece has defense and attack. So, that goblet, yeah, could be good for her if she also scales on defense as well as attack. We've got a few Geo characters which scales both on defense and attack, so it'll be interesting to see if we can actually get some good sets out of that. Okay, one other thing. Skork. Let's find that flower piece. This is the flower piece that is decent. Attack, crit damage, elemental mastery. There's also another piece. There's actually two pieces. This one has higher total stats, and it's four. Both of them is 4 piece. So we'll probably like level the one with the higher stats first. This one has attack, crit rate, energy recharge is kind of pointless in this case. In her case, looking at a crit rate again is 60.6. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can enhance some of it. I don't think I have enough pieces to do that. Okay, not yet, not yet. Let's go. Let's bail out. 2392. Okay, let's farm some more. And see if we can level one of those flowers up to scratch. Or we can find a better flower.
I'll protect us.
Let's light it up! Show no mercy! Ha! Locked on! Open fire! Yeah! Fulfill our pact! Let's
I
run!
completely missed.
Locked on!
I completely missed this. Missed the hit. that did not feel good at all. Missing that hit. Okay, defense, energy recharge, crit rate. Good general piece for anyone who needs it, which is not really. Crit damage, HP, not the kind of piece we need. Okay. Alright, going back to the flower on ye old skirk. If it had like crit rate and if it had crit rate with any of these, that would be even better. Attack, elemental mastery, crit damage. Crit damage. Okay, let's see. It's kind of pointless to try and roll for a low hit, but you know, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Attack. Okay, we're off to a good start. Do I have space to... No, not enough space. Let's see. Salvage. Yeah. Salvage. Okay, let's battle prep. Keep going. We'll do another run. Let's see what we get. And probably from this fight...
Get to work.
We will try and change up our methods.
Fire. Locked on. Bullseye. Get out of here. Teamwork is dreamwork. Fulfill our pact. Take me up. Locked on.
That's a lot of damage. Transient resin. Yes. Okay, let's see. Attack, elemental mastery, HP, defense, energy recharge, elemental mastery, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. It's crit rate, crit damage though. Even though there's energy recharge in it, crit rate, crit damage is okay. Sure, we could use a bit more attack. But there is some crit rate on this, so it is possibly okay to have that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Huh. Okay, right. And let's see. Yeah, definitely we need to get out and try and empty our bag a little bit and see what we kind of get. Okay, so let's move back to the and hit towards the alchemy space. One thing that I do want to do before I touch the alchemy space is check my current stats with Ningguang. The only thing that she hasn't leveled yet is this one, the geo damage bonus one. There is a defense piece. This is the defense piece I was talking about. And it can be used for anyone who can mix between defense, attack, and crit rate. Crit. So that is a decent secondary piece that someone who scales with defense can actually use with the Whispers of Echoing Woods. But this is currently her best piece right now. If she had attack, energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, here, energy attack, crit damage, and attack, crit damage, energy recharge. If she had a hat which is like crit rate, crit damage, that would be really good for her. So get a crit rate hat for her. This is a HP hat. Good for someone who can do HP healing stuff, I guess. Would be cool. Crit rate, energy recharge attack. If it was double crit, then yes, that would be good. But right now we don't have that. So yeah. I'm okay with just letting her be for now. I don't think we have enough 3 stars to single roll it. Oh, actually we do. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Ew, yeah, I regret it now. I regret it completely. Oh no, oh god, no. Okay, alright. Now, our goal, what we're gonna farm next is the, let's try and get some more of the Noblesse Oblige, because definitely we have a lot of support characters who would love this piece. So, let's see what we can cook up here. High roll damage bonus. Defense. Attack. Defense. Crit damage. Crit damage. The feathers are decent. I probably preened this. Yeah, the feathers already. Yeah, okay, definitely not that one. Crit rate, attack, crit damage, HP. Yeah, that's not. Those starts are not great. HP, defense, crit rate. Not really a great, some great stats on that particular flower. I can actually remove that if need be. Attack, defense, HP. This one can move. This one can move as well. Okay. Move. Yeah, not this one. Neither this one. This one's all over the place. Perhaps not. Yeah, definitely not this one. Energy reach. Defense, HP. Crit rate, HP, attack, energy, recharge, elemental mastery, HP, def. Not this one. Not this one either. Not this one. Definitely not that one. Not this one. Not this one. Not that one. Okay. It's elemental mastery, but the stats are all very wonky. Okay, so 15. We have 15 marked out. I'm gonna look for the other one, which is this one. We have a bunch of pieces here, and we haven't really taken a close look at them. I haven't found like what will be a good piece here. HP is probably like any. I always hesitate to pick up anything with elemental mastery. For like pieces like this. I don't. I doubt that Navia uses HP. I might. If I'm wrong, I would like to be wrong. Thank you. Okay, these two. Yep, this one as well. Yeah, all the flat stats in the world that can't give me salvation. This one's fine. Yeah, this one we're not gonna keep it. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, definitely tossing that one. Attack, crit damage. Good for a secondary off piece. Especially for Ningguang, who scales on attack, so that's fine. We're gonna leave it there. Whimsy. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Let's artifact strongbox this one. Here we go. Let's see. Defense, attack, crit damage, energy recharge. Decent. That's decent. Elemental mastery. No, not really. Ew. HP. Don't know who uses HP. Could be good on someone like Toma, but I have to check. Energy recharge. That's good. Energy recharge with crit rate, attack, HP attack. Any energy recharge sense is always good news for me and good news for everybody. Attack, crit rate, energy recharge, HP. Okay, right. Ew. Yowza. That's... we have 1 dot piece. 2 dot pieces. Yeah. Could have been better. Okay. Let us rejoice, for we have completed our weekly missions. Actually, I should also take this opportunity to go into the Adventurers Guild to check out my dailies. Confirm.
Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Okay, good.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
And get the character expeditions, claim all, dispatch again. Okay. I'm gonna do a good stretch out to get ready. Alright, so how much energy do we still have left? We have 1 of these and 6 of these, so we have another 3 times 7, 21 stashes of artifacts to grab. So let's continue grabbing these artifacts by the stamen. Okay. Let's continue. I cancel. Challenge rewards. It's gonna go away in 4 hours, 48 minutes. Alright, let's keep it going. Ley lines recognition. Okay. Battle prep. Now, I do want to actually sort of try and see how well Zubai works now with this. Okay, do I want to swap? No, I want to see what happens if we let her on this. Okay, let's see what happens.
You got this.
Delved into destiny.
Without further ado.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
Go get him, Aiden! Oh, the dog! Written in the stars. Arrogant and presumptuous, divine light, shield them! Like the dust! All the light shines bright! Light compels you!
Strike a pose. Shadows of fate.
Without further ado!
That was a new record. 64. That was, I think that shaved off 3 seconds of the original time. Just by that much. Maybe I got a bit lucky. Who knows? Yeah, let's grab it. Okay, so HP, attack, energy recharge, crit damage, goblet. We do want cryo damage with Skirk. Attack is fine, but it only has crit damage as the other useful substat, which is kind of not really. So probably not. HP, not really. Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to try this again and see what happens. Let's see how it goes.
May I delved into destiny.
Be cleansed!
Actually, that was incorrect rotation.
Let me scry. Curses. Like the dust. The show be.
Go get him, Aiden! Oh, the dog! Be cleansed!
Like the dust. Shower me with. Like the dust.
I don't think that was any faster. I don't think I can go any faster with this. Yeah, meh. No space left in artifacts. No. That is a travesty. Okay, where is it? Where's Skirk? Artifacts. Flower. Crit rate, crit damage. Attack, crit damage. Enhance. Let's see. Okay. Okay, good. Yep, that's pretty good cash here overall. Okay, enhance. HP. Okay, okay. Not off to the greatest of starts, if I might say so myself. Nine out of 15. Back out. Ew. Nemo. Ooh. We could use this on Xiao, actually. We could use this on Xiao. This will be something that we can consider for the future. Elemental Mastery, Defense, HP, crit rate, energy, recharge, defense percent. Ew, no. We're not looking for defense percent. No, these pieces are good pieces for skirt, definitely. Unfortunate. Let's see what happens if instead of Farina, I bring Miss Columbina here. And instead of Columbina, it will be Farina on this side. Let's see how fast we can do this. And whether or not this still stacks up well here in this side. Okay, let's begin. The main issue...
You got this. Delve into depth. Be cleansed. Like the dust.
Is that we are greatly missing a healer. Okay, bandit challenge. Definitely we need someone who can heal at this on this side of things. Because if we don't heal, it loses Geo-Res granted by a Radiant Cocoon, so she definitely needs healing. And this one will have to go onto the Bina train, okay? Actually, let's use the Bina train for a little bit. Why not? Why the heck not?
By royal decree.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls.
Go claw.
Be silent. Observe. Night falls.
34 seconds. I'm hearing a plane outside my house. I thought there was something right behind me. Oh god, there's something right behind me, is there? No! Okay, more artifacts. Alright, so... what shall it be? Artifacts, into flour. Let's enhance this and see where this one goes. Okay, and Hansaruni. Okay, plus 10. Any more? Let's get the Leyline Blossom, but no, not enough space. 2404. We salvage a few. One, two, three, four. We'll toss in one more for good measure. Okay, salvage. And let us revitalize. Attack, crit damage, but that's a helm. We want crit rate, crit damage. Healing bonus, ew. Yeah, ew. Ew, ew, ew. It's all ew. It's a big load of ew. Is all I'm gonna say. Artifacts checks again. Enhance Saruni. Let's see what we have here. I'm feeling bloated now all of a sudden. Note to self, never ever play rhythm games after you had a full meal. Especially if it's a full meal plus dessert. That is usually not gonna end well for the body. Nothing there. Nope. Why is it that when I get these pieces, it's always the sands? That is the 2-piece here. Weird. Okay. Enhance. Times 2. Ew, no! No, no, no. Ugh. That's not how we want it to look. That is not how we want it to look like. Not like this. No, 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 no. Not like this. Ugh. That was not great. 2408. No. That was not good. Not good at all. Okay. Looks like we're trying the other one then. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. 2408. Need to remove 12 in order for us to equalize. Salvage. Yeah, let's just use salvage. It's easier to store up leftover experience through it anyway. 2408, so we need to remove like 10, I think. Yep, okay, salvage. And just for good measure, I'll also remove this. Okay, cool, excellent. Let's try this again. Let's see how fast we can do this.
Close your eyes. finished. Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe.
I thought that would have been faster. Managed to get enough charge for the for Flynn's to go stompy. Attack helm with energy recharge defense and crit damage. Defense helm. Nah. No. No. Just no. No. Just no. Alright. Now back to the flower. We have an attack crit damage here, and we have an attack crit damage there. Oh, we also have a crit rate crit damage just in case. Technically, we look at our attributes right now. We're on a 60% crit rate. This feather is giving us like almost 8% crit rate. So that's this piece has actually been pretty good for us. This swapped attack with HP, that would have been so good. I would have loved to have it. But unfortunately, this is not something we have it. I could always make a meal out of it. I already made a meal out of this crit rate helm. It might actually help us to just create the helmet, right? Hey, sorry, create the sands with the necessary parts. Because right now it's only attack and crit rate. Not really what we want. Attack should come up quite often under a sands piece. But yeah. You know what, let's actually do the crit rate, crit damage piece and see if we can get some good hits on it. If we can get a couple of good crit rate, then at least it sort of gives us a good baseline to work with. Yeah, let's not have that. No. And okay, yeah, that's good. Pump it. Crit damage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, at least it's one hit, right? Yeah, one hit. Okay, so could have something on here. Just need to roll it a little bit more and see if it sticks. Okay, so in the meantime, let's get out of here. I'm going to change up a few artifacts again. Make some noblesse obliges. And here we are. Noblesse oblige is definitely not a piece that Linnea should put up. She wants what is it called? Columbina's pieces. Actually, which reminds me, I should actually take a look at Columbina's pieces and see if there's anything good. Okay, let's look at Columbina. Where's Bina? Come on. Come on, Bina, where are you? Bina? Bina. Artifacts. Okay, so I want to look at the Blade of Morningstar and Moon, because this is the one that will give here when the equipping character is off-field. Linnea relies on off-field damage, so this is going to be her main. And let's look at and see if there's any good defense pieces that we can take. So okay, not this one. We want defense, crit, elemental mastery. These are the three main things that Linnea wants. This one is a little bit all over the place. Probably not. Energy recharge. Energy recharge is secondary. Linnea doesn't need too much energy recharge. It's good. But that's her secondary concern. This is a good piece for Columbina if she wants energy recharge. Yeah, these are good pieces. Oh, okay. This can be a good piece for Linnea. Defense, crit damage, crit rate. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll mark that out so that Linnea in the future can actually use this. That'll be good for her. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. No HP, but yeah. This one's okay for Columbina. This one already HP, crit rate, crit damage is a good piece. Should pump up some more actually. We can pump this up a little bit more. Let's do that. 1, 2. Uh, 220. Okay, hit it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. I'm happy. I'm a very happy man. I am a very, very happy man. Okay. Alright. Crit damage with crit rate, energy recharge, defense. Actually would make more sense on this would actually make more sense on Linnea. Unfortunate thing is that it rolled hard into attack, flat attack, which is kind of stupid. And this one just basically rolled into flat attack and defense. This is the life of Columbina. Poor Columbina. She never meant for this to she never wanted this to happen. 52% crit rate though, so it's decent. We don't really have to push the issue as of now. Okay. Alright, and then let's craft some more. Going back into, the Noblesse Oblige. Let's see what we have here. Now, I want to scrutinize this a little bit further so that we can figure out what's going on. 100 damage bonus, HP, crit damage, attack. It's decent. And we already marked out the Anemo damage one for Xiao if he does go through that system. This one's pretty decent, but in general, hydro damage bonus. Any elemental damage bonus pieces, I won't generally touch. Attack, crit damage, energy recharge is good. Attack, energy recharge, crit damage is good. It has a bit of defense as well, so this one is a lock solid for me. Crit rate, attack, energy recharge as well. Like, we have some decent pieces. Defense, attack, crit damage. This one is kind of all over the place. We might move that one. Attack, defense, elemental mastery, energy recharge. Also a little bit all over the place. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Those are pretty good. Crit rate, attack, energy recharge. Yep. crit rate, defense, energy recharge. I haven't seen a defensive plunger just yet. Unless, of course, we do, what is it? Xian Yun Geo Plunge. That will be hilarious. But I don't think that works that way. Geo usually can't work well with Anemo, so probably not. Yeah. Defense, energy recharge, crit rate, and elemental mastery. I still don't see a good Geo character that uses elemental mastery at this stage. It's kind of whatevs. And sure, I forgot his name. Damn it. Damn it all. I forget people's name. How could I ever survive in this place if I can't remember people's names? I sometimes wonder. Crit rate, HP, energy recharge, crit rate, attack, crit damage. This is pretty good. Could be useful. We won't star this. We'll just lock it for now. Defense, crit rate, crit damage. HP hat, defense hat. Healing bonus hat, which is a big no-no. A big yeah nah from me, dog. Attack hat. Ew, no. Crit damage. Elemental mastery. Still trying to figure out where to put the elemental mastery hat. Somewhere. Okay, definitely not this one. Kind of whatevs. I don't think so. Energy recharge, elemental mastery, crit damage, attack, defense, HP, elemental mastery, crit damage, HP 269. HP, yeah, it's all over the place. No. Defense, HP, it's also all over the place. Attack, elemental mastery, crit damage, defense. Whatevs, but okay. All over the place. Probably not. Attack, energy recharge. As much as I want to throw that away, actually, that gives me a good reason to throw that away. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. HP defense. It's only crit rate that's useful. This one also crit damage is useful. Energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, defense, HP, crit rate, crit damage. Okay, this one is fine. These two are like whatever. Percentage. Okay, this one's fine. Crit damage, elemental mastery, energy recharge, crit rate damage, defense. I'll skip. Trying so hard trying to. Yeah, this one's all over the place. No. Crit rate, crit damage, defense, HP, attack, crit rate, energy recharge. This one only has defense as the significant substat, which is not really what we're looking. Attack, crit rate, energy recharge. Okay. It's kind of whatever. HP, attack, elemental mastery, energy recharge. Also kind of meh. Defense, attack, crit rate. Crit rate, energy recharge, defense, attack. Yeah, definitely not this one. Not this one. Okay, one of these feathers has to go. I think this one. Yeah, okay. Actually, we still need one more. One of these has to go. Attack, elemental mastery, crit damage. Energy recharge, attack, elemental mastery, HP. Attack, crit rate, energy recharge. Defense, energy recharge, crit rate, HP. HP, attack, elemental mastery. Yeah, I think it's moving this one. Okay. Alright, we got our 18. Let's offer. Let's see where we go. Mid. Defense. I don't know where to use that. Stats are mid. Attack, HP, crit damage. Stats are mid again. This one's decent, but I would love if it had some energy recharge to this. Okay, alright, cool. That's another round. Pick that up. Claim all of that. Pick that up. Weekly missions. We're almost hitting the... Wait a second. Was that a mission that I haven't finished yet? No, it's already finished. That's fine. Okay.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
Okay, let's go do a couple more rounds on the Stygian Onslaught. We have 3 resin, plus another 20 here to pull. So let's see if we can get some more good stuff. We're gonna play 4 rounds, basically. We have to play 4 rounds in order to get this. So let's begin. Start. Okay, let's do a moon gecko fight.
All the light shine.
Shadows of fate. Light to dust.
You got this.
Delve into destiny. My vision is clouded.
Light compels you.
Decided by destiny.
Without further ado. The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Light the dust! Light the dust!
That was fast. 54. That was an improvement of 10 seconds. Not bad, actually. That's not bad. But could be better. Okay. 1 fragile resin in the hole. Defense, elemental mastery, HP, crit damage. Ooh, energy recharge, but the flat stats. Yeah, nah. Crit damage, attack. Okay, but 2 flat stats, not crit rate. Yeah, not really a step up from what we have. It's not what we're looking for. Let's see. How much do I have in the bag? 2415. Yeah, I better empty it out. Okay, so back to Scork. Shenanigans. Artifacts. Flower. Okay, enhancing this. Cross fingers. Hope we get a few more good hits here. Okay, here we go. Enhance. Disappointment. I have come to bargain. I shall be forever disappointed. I don't have any good flower pieces, even in the 4-star section. There's nothing here for me. All there is immeasurable pain and disappointment. Nope. Okay. No. Nothing really. Okay, let's battle prep again. See how fast we can knock him out again in one fell swoop.
The shall be.
While the light shines bright.
Let me scry. Be cleansed. Light the dust. Strike a pose.
You got this. Behold the dawn.
Time to shine. Delved into destiny. Fate is upon you.
Got away.
Light the dust. Yoo-hoo! Shadows of fate. Divine light. Shield them. Without further ado.
That was slow. That was really slow. Yeah, that did not end well for me. And we need to remove one item. Just one item. Alrighty. Use Fragile Resin. Electro damage bonus, crit damage. Pyro but the stats suck. We could put this on, say, D-Look, for example, if we want to go D-Look plunge route, but it's like, Elemental Mastery, crit rate, attack hat. Elemental Mastery, defense, energy recharge, crit damage. Could be good if defense was not a thing. Okay. Back to Spork. Artifact check on the flower. Oh, stop moving. Okay, enhance. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, enhance. I think we can move. Uh, 13. Move some of this out. Yeah, okay, right. Enhance. No. Why am I so unfathomably unlucky when it comes to flowers of this magnitude? Looks like the only piece left we can. Well, okay, this is fine. Crit rate. This one's fine. Attack crit damage. Attack crit rate. I ran into 2 HP. Ugh. So bad. This is so bad. This is so bad on so many levels. Alright, let's try this again.
Let me scry. Be cleansed.
Go get him, Aiden!
Delve into destiny.
Might compels you!
Decided by destiny. This was not foretold.
Let my name echo instead. Without further ado. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
Smite the dust. Smite the dust.
Strike a pose. Be cleansed.
Not fast. Dead. Well, I tried. Guys. I tried. Use. Ew. No. Energy recharge sands, but I no idea. But the equipping character has 0 elemental energy. Why the hell is this a thing then? So sad. Oh well. 2411. Okay, fine. Whatever that happened here with Skirk shall not be mentioned anywhere, okay? This is not what it looked. This is not what it's supposed to be. Right, here we go. One more tranche. Okay, enhance. And off to it. That is definitely a start. That is. I really can't anymore. It's not working. We don't have a good piece for skirt. It doesn't exist. It does not exist.
Show no mercy. Bullseye. Get to work. Going in. Open fire.
29 seconds. Yep. Okay, last hit. If only we can get a little bit more HP attack. Maybe I'll do a sleep wake before the update hits. Attack goblet. We need cryo damage goblet more than attack goblet, I think. Is what I'm thinking. Let me just double check Skirk again. Because now we do have a cryo damage goblet on her. Nothing else really is good. It does have one hit into defense and energy recharge, though. We could try and reshape this and see if we can hit the attack and crit damage. I wouldn't mind trying it, actually. And seeing whether or not we can get an improvement on this. Yep. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do this to for completion's sake. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Wait, hold on. What about sands? No, we don't have any good sands for her, so it doesn't really make sense to improve the sands that she has if she doesn't have a suitable one of her main piece anyway. So doesn't really make sense. I mean, we could do it for the feather, but why would we want to do it on a feather? It's not really worth the feathers, worth the resources to try and reshape this. Okay, all right. Let's try this. Let's reshape this and see where we go. Or do we? Do we want to find a better cryo damage bonus piece first before we actually do this? I'm thinking it's better to wait. I'm thinking it's better to wait and see where this one goes. Crit rate, crit damage. If we have a good sands, which is attack based, let's remove the set filter. Let's see if we can find an attack piece which is good. This one has a bit into defense. This one has one hit into HP and a hit into attack. This one has one hit into defense. Like if we're looking for attack pieces, we'll have to look at those which are not leveled. Attack, crit damage, crit rate. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Better used on someone who can use this piece. So someone like either Varka or Razor would like to use this rather than more than anything else. So yeah. Blessing of the Pastoral Winds. Okay, yep, we got nothing. We got absolute. It's not worth leveling his the rest of our kit at this stage. So, yeah, unfortunate. We can try and level some of the Geo though. So if we look at Ningguang again, let's look at our artifacts. She has attack. We can level a little bit if we have enough pieces. Da, 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 da. Darn. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 10. Okay. Enhance energy recharge, which is kind of weird because she's not really the energy. She doesn't really need too much energy recharge. I guess. I might be wrong. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I think we're done here. We are done here. We are done here. Okay, so that is the weekly mission of Resin done. Now, with this Stygian Onslaught going offline, we have one more thing to a couple more things to do. One is get Arataki Ito const up. It'll be a lot of fun to see Ito being added in. Yeah, I'm quite happy to see him go in hard. Let's go. So Ito is now Cons 1. Where is Ito? To stack superlative strength. After 1 second, Ito will gain 1 stack of superlative strength every 0.5 seconds for 1.5 seconds. So you can gain, just keep hitting people from this. Okay, cool, excellent. We'll salvage the rest of the spaces. And then later offline, I will go and clean up a bunch of these because there are a lot of pieces here where I need to clean up. So much to clean up. So much So much I've locked as well, in the hopes that like these pieces can be used for something, and I never actually managed to do anything about these pieces at all. Like this piece is really good for like defense attack, like geo swap outs. Okay. All right, I think we are done for today. All right, good. So with that, we will end the stream here. After killing these people.
Locked on.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below. And also, if you'd like to support me further, I have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below. Just click on the link. And if you'd like to support me there, I very much appreciate it. If you have any recommendations for ways to improve the stream, do let me know. And if you have any recommendations for games that you'd like me to try out, do let me know in the comments. I'm happy to take a look at them. Alright, we'll take a short break, but when we come back, I will start a new stream for Arknights Enfield. Do stay with us if you'd like to watch it. And I'll see you then. After I kill these guys. Alright, cool. I shall see you guys again for the next stream. So, to that, peace out everyone.